Powering up. A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, Patricia and David, and it has been a pretty decent sort of a day, albeit a much colder day than we have had lately because of the southwest wind. But it was dry all day. Well, I shouldn't say all day. It was dry since we got up anyway, but it was a front went through overnight, and at about 4 o'clock in the morning, it was really hammering down. But 17 degrees now, so those who've been keeping track of temperatures here in Gulf Harbour and the north part of the North Island will notice that that is down significantly. 15 knots of southwest, but very gusty, 1018 and 25% cloud cover. So not too bad at all. A couple of the boats have arrived that we have been following. Freya arrived in Fiji today, 8 days, 1 hour, 1,065 miles. Really good report too. They had favourable winds the whole way, and the highest gust was 26. The seas were a bit rolly, but nothing higher than 8 feet. Not quite as pleasant for Mintaka, but they arrived in Naui, Savu today as well. So they had a bit stronger winds on that passage. They overnighted in Minerva and went on. But anyway, it's good practice for Phil, who's going to be flying to Japan at the end of the month to help a friend sail an Oyster 54 up to Anchorage from Japan. Now that is going to be a sporty trip. So that will be interesting. We have Margarita en route at the moment. 21:45 they left Minerva to go to Vavau a couple of days ago. 17615 west. 040 true, 6.5 knots, and they've got an east-southeast 13, so sounds pretty good on board Margarita. So we've got about 3 boats on passage. Old Marie, Jan and Seawin left Minerva today, but they're going up to Fiji. Just a little bit of news. We have got a maritime news anyway. The Mexican Navy training tool ship, beautiful ship it is. It's 91 metres long, 297 feet, and it has rather tall masts, 3 of them, 158 feet, the highest one, 48 metres. Unfortunately today, crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge has only 135 feet clearance, so well short of the 158 needed. But they weren't intending, I don't think, to go under the bridge. They lost power and didn't have wind, didn't seem to have a tugboat handy. And incoming tide, and the crew were all up the mast and booms that come off the mast on those beautiful ships, and 20 of them crashed to the deck. 2 of the yards, thank you, David. I call them booms, didn't I? It's not really, well, theoretically they're sort of a boom, aren't they? But they are yards. Technically yards. Okay. And anyway, 2 unfortunately were killed, and some are in hospital, about 18 in hospital. But nobody got into the water, and everything is sort of under control. But we have lots of questions, as the investigators over there have. The other big news of the day is that Joe Biden has rampant prostate cancer. It has spread to his bones, so won't be having a great retirement from being the president, I don't think. Okay, let's go to the boats we have left. A few of them, I'm not sure, I haven't actually checked who left New Zealand today, but anyway, we have got Old Marie. Kerry, are you on frequency?
This is Old Marie. Do you copy it?
Yep, I do have copy, and it's interesting. I have what I thought was our traffic lights outside on the frequency on my one are on this one too. So there's something funny going on in the air. I'm not sure whether you hear the little noise, but I've got good copy on you. Kerry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, there's no clicking at my end. We're at 2209 south, 17547 west. Speed over ground 5.4, 4018 true. Wind is 10 to 15 easterly. Waves are about half a metre from the east, and about 50% cloud cover. Over.
Well, that actually sounds pretty decent conditions for you. We have Almarie 2209 south, 17547 west, 5.4 on a course of 018 true. Gosh, you'll be quite happy with your progress. 10 to 15 from the east and a half a metre easterly swell, 50% cloud cover. It's a nice steady progress. Over.
Yes, very, very good progress. We're should be kicking into Nepal for tomorrow morning, maybe early afternoon. I just want to say thank you very much for your coverage and following us. It's been wonderful. We did have some excitement just about 2 hours ago. We had the comment Navy vessel turn on. The crew saw some dolphins, and they've asked me not to mention about the fishing.
Yeah, the trouble with seeing dolphins, it's great to see the dolphins, but they do seem to mop up the bait for the fish that you might otherwise be looking for. Oh, so the Tongan I presume it was the Tongan Navy. Over.
Yes, we think so. Unfortunately, my IA report at the moment is not doing anything, so we couldn't identify it, but it just creates concern of us didn't fall over or anything, so yeah, we're all okay. Over.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if they had gone down into manoeuvre to stake their claim. All right, well, have a good entrance and a very enjoyable time in Tonga as you make your way up the chain there. It's really pleasant, so I hope you get some good calm weather when you're in the Hapais. So good talking to you, good radio, and we'll catch you when you do something major again, Kerry. So we'll clear it with you and see if we have got Jan on frequency. No, nothing heard from Jan, and I see that Seawind has departed manoeuvre. Seawind, Gulf Harbour.
Gulf Harbour, this is Seawind, how copy?
Yeah, nice copy, Lars. I hope you've got good conditions, similar to what Kerry has just been talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Patricia, good evening, Dave. Yeah, we've left Minerva this morning and about 8 o'clock, and we've had absolutely gorgeous champagne sailing all day. A nice broad reef and the wind between 10 and 20 knots. And that's the fiddly wind. We've been messing around with the wind steering every now and then, but it's been absolutely gorgeous and nice start here over the day. So we're currently making 6.3 knots on a true force of 350 degrees. The sea, the swell is less than a meter, I would say, very, very pleasant. Coming from the, I would say, good question actually, sort of easterly something. Kind of hard to tell when it's so little. The wind, like I said, it's an easterly southeasterly wind between 10 and 20 knots. We had a big storm coming through with some a little bit more wind, but I mean, in general, it's been absolutely amazing. Over.
Oh, sounds very pleasant. So give me your position, Lars. Over.
Yeah, that's a very good thing. That's what I'm supposed to tell you. Anyways, so it's 22 degrees, 50 minutes south, 179 degrees, 7 minutes west. Over.
Okay, we have Seawind left manoeuvre this morning and sounds like a very nice day's sailing. 2250 south, 17907 west on a course of 350 true, 6.3 with 10 to 20 knots east-southeast. Lovely broad reach and 1 metre, less than 1 metre easterly swell. So, yeah. Gosh, no complaints from Seawind's crew today because it sounds very, very pleasant. I hope the night stays the same. Over.
Yeah, we hope the same. I would think so. We currently on full stays. We probably might take one reef in the main for the night just for safety precautions. and it's pretty much kind of interesting. It's like a caravan of boats here. I have 7 other boats on my AIS currently on the same course. Over.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, that'll keep you all on your toes tonight anyway. See who can make the best of the wind. All right, Lars, and hello to Suzanne. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See how far you get. And I'll pass the microphone now to David to update a bit on what's happening in the Southwest Pacific. And I'll have a look and see if anybody decided to leave New Zealand today.
Is it Freya?
No, Freya is in port.
Oh,
yes, we talked about them before.
Okay. All right. Good evening from, as Patricia said, a very nice day here at Gulf Harbor. Pretty raucous last night. As everyone is fairly far north, I'm just going to start off with the forecast for the key island groups. So we'll begin with Tonga, where the strong wind warnings all have been canceled for all coastal waters of Tonga. So the forecast through midnight tomorrow for, well, all of them, Vavau, the Hapais, Tonga Tapu, even the Minervas, is for southeasterly winds 10 to 15 with 20 knots on occasion. For Wednesday, virtually the same forecast with moderate seas up to maybe 2 meters. As a barometer check for you for Tonga Tapu today at 1 p.m. was 1017.7. That's 1017.7. And the relative humidity 76%. So for all of Tonga, we'll have cloudy periods with scattered showers today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's the tropics, and that's to be expected. So moving to Fiji, we have a strong wind warning in force for Yasawa waters, Vatui Ra, and Kadabu passages. The strong high to the southeast of the group is directing east to southeast winds over all waters. And the forecast for, again, the Yasawas, Kadabu, and Vatui Ra passages expect east to southeast winds 20 to 25 knots through tomorrow, and east to southeast 15 to 20 on Wednesday. So for the rest of Fiji, expect east to southeast winds, 15 to 20, moderate to rough seas, plus a moderate southerly swell through Tuesday, and virtually the same thing for Wednesday. So for New Caledonia, we have a trough there. That trough brings heavy rain and thunderstorm warnings for today and tomorrow. Winds are light, northeast 8 to 12, but southeast along the coast. Tuesday, about 10 to 12 knots with thunderstorms to scattered showers, depending upon where you are. The Loyalties seem to have the worst weather for the next few days. So that's mostly it. For those around 20 south heading for Fiji, expect east to southeast winds around 15 knots, 15 knots. Winds tend to lighten up Tuesday to around 10 knots. The scattered clouds are evident on my satellite imagery, and if you're under them, expect gusty winds and potential squalls, particularly at night. And you'll see the nasty ones on your radar. If you have radar, turn it on, you'll see them. And that's about it for me. And so here's the chief.
And I did neglect to say that Melina Bonatti had arrived in New Caledonia, in Noumea as well. And just looking at the boats that have left today, nobody that I usually talk to, we have 3 boats have taken off from the Bay of Islands, Oda, a Norwegian boat, and a couple from New Zealand, Sojourner and Crowded House. And then from Whangarei, we have, coming down here, Lena Ray, US, Lady Blue, German, and Machiavel from Australia. From the Auckland area, I'm not sure whether Starlight Express is on their way. They haven't quite got to Great Barrier Island yet, so they could very well just be going into Great Barrier, but they look as if they are on their way as well. 3 boats from Whangarei look as if they are heading for Minerva/Tonga, and Oda from Norway looks as if it's heading straight north. The Sojourner and Crowded House appear to be going to Minerva, but that's early days yet. We'll see what happens there. They've got about 15 knots from the south, with a bit of westing in it. Okay, is there anybody wanting to make contact? Please call. This is Gulf Harbour Radio. First Light, and good evening to you. Are you guys on your way as well? Over. First Light, Gulf Harbour Radio. I'm not sure whether you are still there. Julie and Don, are you on your way? Over.
Hello, Patricia. How copy?
Yep, good copy now. I seem to lose you for a minute, but no problem now. Go ahead, Don.
I couldn't hear the plug about which boat you're hailing back. So anyway, today's been sort of a short day here on Minerva Reef, and we plan on leaving bright and early tomorrow morning, catch up with the gang on our way to Harbour. So all is well. Looking forward to a good sail. Might be a little bit common times, but we'll see how it goes. Our intended arrival will be Friday morning.
Okay, so First Light heading off first thing tomorrow morning with Savu Savu, hopefully Friday morning. What are your conditions wind-wise at the moment? Over.
I'd say wind-wise maybe 10 knots right now from the east. It's been a nice day, blue sky mostly. I'd say perhaps 20% cloud cover, so generally good conditions.
Okay, and did you get onto the reef to explore a bit? Over.
Yesterday was a good day for getting out. We drove just outside of the path into the reef, and lots and lots of sharks. It was very interesting, both grays and white tips. And there was a big grouper that got away, unfortunately, but it was a very nice dive. And then, of course, walking on the reef when the tide goes down is just an incredible experience.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, when you sort of look around and all you can see is ocean around you. All right, well, I'm glad you experienced that. Hello to Julie, and we'll give you a call tomorrow night to see how you're going. Okay, clear with First Light. Is there anybody else?
Okay.
Who's that?
I couldn't make it.
Oh, there's a distorted... I was thinking it might be Seeker, but it didn't sound like Seeker, but it is a bit distorted. Whoever it is, could you turn down the power a little bit and try again? No, we just can't work that one out at all. Whereabouts are you? Over. Aha, North Minerva. Okay, well, we got that. So just, again, I think it's just an overdriven microphone, but just, well, if there's anybody else, well, let's hear from First Light. Don, if you're still there, can you work out who that boat is? Over.
We can try. It wasn't very clear for me either.
Okay, the boat that's calling, just turn your power down and give another call. But we've definitely got a distortion problem to deal with. So try again. How did you go that time, Don?
Patricia, sorry, I really can't get it clearly.
I know. I'm just going to go to stand by, folks. Go to Minerva. It's a double bang-up word. Let's have a look here to see who it might be. Stand by, folks. No, I'm just looking. I've got at Minerva on the AIS, I've got Pacific Wind, Fandango, Impossible, Ashbro, Chaos. And I just have to separate Chaos from Elon. So, no, it's not them. Sorry, they're on their way. Epiphany, no. Boy, there's so many there. It's not Rusla. The first light's near Rusla. No, I can't work out who it might be. And hello to Scotsman if you're listening, Brett. Jaleo Primero. No, sorry folks, you'll have to work on that radio tomorrow, but it is very strong. No problem with the strength, but it is just really distorted. So I'm afraid I am going to have to leave you, but try again tomorrow and we'll see what happens. So is there anybody else for Gulf Harbour? No, nothing heard. Still quite a few boats there on the AIS. Let me look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 still at Minerva on the AIS. So you'll all be enjoying some reasonably decent conditions. Yeah, I love the dive at the pass. I still remember an amazing coloured boxfish after I'd got used to seeing the sharks around me. Yeah, there is some really interesting fish to see at Minerva. Okay, folks, thanks for being there. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, and we will be back tomorrow. And the person with the radio, you might like to just find a neighbour and try and work out if they can hear you clearly after you've done some work. Cheers, everybody. Gulf Harbour Radio clear. We'll just check the live stream. Oh, here's Patrick. Ostrika. We'll leave April tomorrow for Sabu. I wonder if no, it wouldn't have been Ostrika because they definitely said
He's in North Minerva.
Yes, he's in North Minerva, but this boat's in. Okay, Patrick, we'll try and talk to you tomorrow. Put you on the list. All right.